getting weapons.
At least 2 additional lawsuits remain, one against the federal VA, as well as one against the Napa County Sheriff's Office over questions of use of force. In the North Bay, Mike DeWall,
I think I have gas.
It looks like there's a new sheriff in town in Alameda County. Yesenia Sanchez, a commander with the county sheriff's office who oversees the Santa Rita jail, is leading in the race for Alameda County Sheriff with 52.7% of the vote. If the numbers hold, she'll win the race outright with no need for a runoff in November. She ran against her incumbent boss, 4-term Sheriff Greg Ahern, who received 31.5% of the vote. Sanchez told the East Bay Times last night that Alameda County voters chose the candidate who will bring reform, transparency, and accountability to the office. Ahern did not respond to requests for comment. Sanchez is poised to join Captain Christina Corpus in San Mateo County in becoming the first 2 Latinas in state history to serve as sheriff. KCBS News Time is 11:24. We're on the Money Watch now with Bloomberg's Larry Kofsky.
Supersize me. It's a 0.75% interest rate hike from the Federal Reserve, the most since 1994, as the Fed tries to tame inflation. The Fed signaled that it will continue to raise rates aggressively this year. Stocks were modestly higher before the Fed's announcement as investors anticipated a big move. Gains have since faded. Dow Industrial is now up 54, the S&P is up 18, the Nasdaq up 119. As high prices and rising mortgage rates throw cold water on the housing market, builders are worried. The monthly index of builder sentiment is at a 2-year low this month, the 6th consecutive monthly decline. Federal regulators say Tesla reported the majority of crashes involving automated driving systems between July 2021 and May 15th. Of 367 incidents, 273 involved Teslas. Honda was second. Larry Kofsky, Bloomberg Business for KCBS.
When it comes to cybersecurity, the biggest threats don't always strike the biggest targets. Almost half of all cyber attacks target small businesses. So help protect yours with Comcast Business Security Edge. It's advanced security that continuously scans for threats and helps protect every connected device. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company, so you can be ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with fast and reliable internet and voice for just $49.99 a month for 24 months with a 2-year agreement, and ask how to add Security Edge. Or ask how to get up to a $650 prepaid card with a qualifying bundle. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to learn more. Offer ends 6/22/22. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and 1 voice line customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Most innovative company based on American Business 2021 Gold Stevie Award. At Princess Cruises, we take pride in discovering what makes you feel special. From making Judy's margarita spicy, but not too spicy, to making sure Tom's day ashore is spent kayaking, snorkeling, and waving to a dolphin or two. A vacation with Princess is all about making sure you feel taken care of. It's what we do best. Get the Princess treatment and cruise in San Francisco for just $59 per day. Look now at princess.com or contact your travel advisor. Terms and restrictions apply. Promotional pricing ends September 30th, 2022. Ship of Bermuda and British Registry.
Summer learning loss can be especially hard on students with learning differences like dyslexia, ADHD, or autism. The Landmark College Bay Area Success Center helps high school and college students stay on track during summer months by leveraging their strengths and teaching them effective study habits. Visit landmark.edu/success center and book an in-person or online appointment with one of our learning specialists. That's landmark.edu/success center.
West Coast Men's Health has helped thousands of men overcome erectile dysfunction and Peyronie's disease using acoustic wave therapy. No pills and no shots. But it's not our success stories that separate us from the other clinics. It's how we interact with our patients. From your first call, our medical staff will take the time to answer your questions, whether it's about your ED, how our treatment works, or even about the cost. Our goal is to inform and educate you so you're comfortable when you come in for your first visit. And right now, we're offering a free treatment for just coming in. That's right, you can try this treatment at no cost to make sure it's right for you. So if you're tired of frustrating nights, you're ready to get off Viagra and put an end to your ED or Peyronie's disease, then give West Coast Men's Health a call today.
With clinics in San Mateo and Sacramento, call 650-407-1168.
That's 650-407-1168. Online at westcoastmenshealth.com. HSA cards welcome and financing available.
More traffic problems in the East Bay. Victor's going to take us to Oakland.
Yeah, on 580 in the eastbound direction, just after 35th Avenue, there was a crash involving a motorcycle that was blocking multiple lanes. CHP now reporting that everything has been moved over to the right-hand shoulder, and most of that heavy traffic in that area has pretty much disappeared. Traffic is moving a lot better, so better news, lanes are open, but just look out for the activity on the right-hand shoulder. On 80 westbound, still very heavy traffic from Golden Gate Fields all the way to the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza to the metering lights. Metering lights are still on for some reason. Now, there is a Giants game today at 12:45, so they may be controlling traffic coming into the city because of that, but that's another hour and 15 minutes from now at Oracle Park. The good thing is once you're actually on the bridge past the lights, it is an extremely smooth ride. You are at the speed limit into San Francisco. Nothing slowing you down whatsoever, even leaving the city on the lower deck. That is a very nice ride on 80 eastbound from San Francisco into Oakland. Your next traffic update, 11:38 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Sunny and warm today, the forecast. Expect highs 60s in the ocean, 70s and low 80s by the bay, 80s to even 90 inland. Traffic and weather together on KCBS.
5X Laredo. Dayton V100 V-Belt with many parts for your carry. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold. Deadline fast approaching. But a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Total Wine & More has the best Father's Day gifts at the best prices.
Can't wait till you get me this bourbon. These prices are amazing.
Dad, at Total Wine & More, you'll always love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
News that matters to you, around the bay, around the world, around the clock. All news, 106.9 and AM 740, KCBS.
Wednesday, June 15th, 2022, coming up, a White House first. Paychecks for interns who've historically worked there for free. And the Fed raises a key interest rate 3/4 of a point to fight inflation. Here's CBS News.
CBS News special report. The Federal Reserve has announced its biggest interest rate hike in nearly 30 years, now up 3/4 of a point to help combat skyrocketing inflation costs. CBS's Sarah Ewald Weiss.
They're becoming more aggressive. They realize they have to do something. They have to move more quickly.
Moody's economist Mark Zandi.
The Fed's got a pretty tough job, so they want to raise rates high enough, fast enough to cool down the economy's slow growth so that the economy doesn't overheat, go past full employment, and exacerbate the high inflation that we have right now. But they don't want to raise rates too fast, too far, and push the economy into recession.
But millions of Americans are having a hard time just buying essentials.
It definitely have a big impact on people's lives. So the gas prices is the highest we ever had before, and also the food price, everything basically goes up.
AAA says gas prices are holding steady this week, but still high at $5.01 a gallon. CBS News special report. I'm Monica Ricks.
KCBS News Time's 11:32 now. Earlier this month, the White House announced it would begin paying interns. Starting this fall, interns would be paid about $750 a week, which for a 48-hour work week would be $18.75 an hour, which, by the way, if they made zero, would be quite a raise. For more on this, we're joined on the KCBS Ring Central News line by David Yamada, professor of law and director of the New Workplace Institute at Suffolk University Law School in Boston. David, thanks for joining us to talk about this.
Eric, thanks for the invitation.
So let's talk about the significance. What does it mean?
For the White House to change course on this long-time policy of offering unpaid internships sends a great message. It's in essence saying that if you're going to do entry-level work, you're at least entitled to entry-level pay. And because it's the White House, it's also signaling that opportunities such as this one that open such important doors to people will no longer be closed to those who can't afford to work for free. So it's a great opportunity and a great change in and of itself. And it also sends a wonderful message to other employers that if you want to expand opportunity, expand your potential labor force, then start offering pay for these previously unpaid internships.
Right, because up to this point, only the privileged could really accept these jobs because somebody had to pay their room and board in Washington, D.C., and their tuition, and all that stuff together, so they could work for the White House for free.
Yes, and what we've seen over the years in the so-called intern economy is that unpaid internships have been concentrated in so-called glamour industries like politics and public policy, entertainment, the media. In other words, those professions that have a disproportionate influence on shaping our culture, on shaping our laws and policies, and in essence, the kinds of opportunities that help individuals maybe shape the way the world is viewed and the way the world works. So I think this is a really important step that the White House has made, and I hope it will serve as a great example to some others to change their policies and pay their interns as well.
In a nutshell, why did it take so long for this to happen?
Well, we have seen over the last 30 or 40 years, Eric, the growth of what I call this intern economy, where we have created this intermediate step between classroom training and classroom experience and full-time entry-level employment. And that intermediate place has become this world of unpaid internships. And I think it just became this kind of expected rite of passage that if you want to get a foot in the door of a given profession, then you're going to have to, I guess, pay some dues by providing unpaid labor. Now, for some people, as you noted, this is doable. If you've got a lot of money behind you in your family, then they can help to cover your expenses while you work for free. But if you come from more modest means, you might not even bother applying for those opportunities because you know you can't afford them. So this is part of a wave of what I think will be some valuable change, and perhaps it'll mean some great people get opportunities whereby previously they might not have even bothered to apply.
Well, I never worked at the White House, but I was an unpaid intern, so I know what that feels like. So, David, thank you so much for talking to us.
It's a pleasure, Eric, and thanks for having me on.
That's David Yamada, Professor of Law and Director of the New Workplace Institute at Suffolk University Law School in Boston. When we come back in 2 minutes, we'll check traffic and weather together.
Attention, are you missing teeth? Bay Area Mini Dental Implant Center has a solution for you.
So I heard on the radio about Bay Area Mini Dental Centers of America. I have other implants that are really invasive. The first time I had an implant that was painless and really, really less invasive. Within an hour, the whole process was done after you put in the implant. When I left, I came back for the crown. It was great. Thank you.
Replacing missing teeth is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Come to our free consultation and find out what we can do for you. Call Bay Area Mini Dental Implant Center at 833-GOT-MINI. 833-GOT-MINI. Have you been told you don't have enough bone? Mini implants require less bone than traditional implants. That's 833-466-6464 for a truly free consultation. Financing available.
Attention Bay Area homeowners. Are you looking to sell your house without all the stress? John Buys Bay Area Houses can buy your house cash and close on your timeline. No commissions, no repairs, no appraisals, no showings, no headache. Call John now, 510-426-7000, or go online to johnbuysbayareahouses.com to get a free, no obligation cash offer for your house. Behind on payments? The tenants skipped rent? The house needs too many repairs? Not a problem. John buys houses in any condition and deals with any situation. There's a reason why John Buys Bay Area Houses is the most trusted home buyer in the Bay. Go online to get your offer today. johnbuysbayareahouses.com or call 510-426-7000. That's 510-426-7000.
This Nayan Philippine Festival, where it all began, is now at the historic Mare Island Ocean in Vallejo. Saturday, June 18th. Enjoy vendors, food and drink favorites, and performances Yours is by Vallejo's own One Voice. Admission is free. Visit VallejoPistasonNion.com for more.
11:38. We've had trouble in American Canyon for a little while now. Victor's in your local Honda dealer's traffic center.
And still looking at very heavy traffic, mainly in the northbound direction. That's where it was reported, northbound Highway 29, just as you approach South Napa Junction Road. They had both lanes closed for quite a while. Unknown if it's actually open now. I'm looking at traffic after Rio Del Mar, so it looks like a lot of people are still using an alternate at the moment from Donaldson Way to Rio Del Mar. If you use that alternate, it'll get you around with no problem. We are keeping an eye on it. And if you see something different, please feel free to reach out on the KCBS phone force at 415-391-KCBS. As far as southbound, it looks like traffic is moving a whole lot better in that area. People still trying to get around that by taking Highway 37 out of Vallejo in the westbound direction. You're very heavy as you approach right around Mare Island. After that, about a good half a mile or so, it opens up nicely, and it's a very smooth ride into Sonoma County all the way to Highway 121. And looking into your Pacific Private Money Bridge report at the Bay Bridge, the metering lights are still on, still very sluggish there. You're backed up to beyond Grand Avenue. Once you're on the bridge, it is a smooth ride into San Francisco. Your next traffic update, 11:48 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
The warm-up is underway outside Santa Rosa, reporting 79 degrees under sunny skies. It's 74 in San Rafael and Napa. It's 81 in Concord, 69 in Oakland, 63 in San Francisco, 83 degrees in Livermore. And that is the forecast for today. Sunny and warm, highs reaching possibly into the low 90s inland. Tonight mostly clear, lows in the lower 50s. Traffic and weather together on the 8s and all news 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. This report sponsored by Stanford Children's Health.
For the third consecutive year, Stanford Children's Health is honored to be ranked as the top 10 children's hospital in the nation and the top-ranked children's hospital in Northern California by U.S. News & World Report. World-class pediatric care is close to home. Stanford Children's Health.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You sell high-commission investment products, right?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients, and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities. The risk, of course. You know those cigarette butts that you see every day? They're made of microplastics and they line the streets and waterways. On California beaches, they're the #1 plastic you'll find. Over 35 years, cleanups have collected millions combined. But no matter where you see them, they're all getting smaller, eventually leaching into our food, our air, our water. The tobacco industry's to blame for all of the harm that they do. To the harm to the people we love, and the harm to you too. Learn more at undo.org.
KCBS News Time, 11:42. Authorities in San Jose are still trying to figure out if a council member was targeted after an explosive was found on the street outside her home yesterday. KCBS's Megan Goldsby has the story.
The explosive was found just before 8 a.m. in the street outside of the Willow Glen home of San Jose City Council member Deb Davis.
They determined that the device was, in fact, some sort of explosive device with explosive material in it.
But that may be all that's clear at this point, says San Jose Police Sergeant Christian Camarillo.
We're still trying to ascertain whether or not the council member was, in fact, targeted, or this was just a random actor.
Still, the council member released a statement saying, quote, "I have to say that I'm seriously disturbed by the fact that someone would threaten harm to me and my family just because I'm an elected official. This further erodes our democracy and our ability to attract good people to run for public office. We are fully cooperating with the investigation, and our hope is to catch the perpetrator." Even though it was only 6 inches long, Camarillo says,
"Something like this could obviously cause serious injury or even death."
Megan Goldsby, KCBS.
We're 90 seconds away from a check on the sports line.
With temperatures heating up, water is on everyone's mind. This is Claire Beverly, and I want to tell you about LifeSource Water, the Bay Area's most recommended whole house water system. LifeSource filters out harsh chemicals like chlorine and